Welcome back to another episode of the United Score. Manu beating Villa 3-1 at Villa. Now that means City have to go and wait for in order to see who win the title. Cause I know it's impossible for us. Well, not, impossible mathematically, but we all know how football go. We still a hunt, and every single year, if I know City or Liverpool, we they tend to play a sense of a football where is on becoming of them, so them no win the title outright when they should. Alright. We beat Villa 3-1. Now that team that we put out was McTominay and Fred. Again, every single time we said the same exact thing. But then again, whenever we go from behind, I think it's 31 points now that we managed from losing positions. So anybody that scores against us first, you must beware of the team. Now, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you need to work on your center defensive midfielders and your center backs. They're too inconsistent. Too inconsistent. I think the main threat and the main danger that we faced came from those two positions. The center defensive midfielders and the defenders themselves. So we need to work on the fact that or buy a center back and buy a center defensive midfielder so we can slot Paul Pogba right where Fred or McTominay is playing, and then just leg out to two wingers, have Fernandez behind the striker, and have Cavani up front. Now I believe we're going to sign somebody who is a, a big name signing this season. Whether it be Harry Kane or whether it be Erling Haaland, it matters not. I think we have Jadon Sancho again on our radar, which is neither here nor there to me. If we sign him, yes, he's fine. If we don't sign him, no. That was in the past. So, um, yeah. I believe the game, we started the game in first 20 minutes. Good. And then after that, we just went whack. That was a ball that Lindelof should have cleared without hesitation. He should have played better. But first of all, let's go to the fact that Fred made that short pass to McTominay, and McTominay's whole game was whack. McTominay's whole game was whack. If him not, he has to make a pass that is within like a 2 or 3 yard pass. He can't look up and see a player and make it. And I saw one time when he was on the right and he was supposed to make a run, and he might just stand up there right beside, I think it was Rashford. Just make the run on the right, overlap the man. So yeah, our style of play in the first 20 minutes was good, no complaint, until that pass from Fred, which went back to McTominay, who did pure crap. Lindelof, all you had to do was put your boot in the ball. It's like you need to figure out the gym or something because you weren't strong enough. You played very weak today. On two instances, we saw where you played very weak and you had a bad game, not a good game, not a good game. I mean, we started out seeing Harry Maguire playing better than I normally see him playing with aerial balls. He was winning a lot of the ball games, but I believe the defenders today who showed their mettle was more so the wingers, the wing backs. The centre backs need to work on them craft, need to do way more, and the centre defensive midfielders need to do more work on them craft. I mean, yeah, we're winning, but if we can sharpen up that area, we won't concede goals and we score more goals. Because then again, would eliminate Fernandez, Pogba, Greenwood from coming down for the ball and trying to find somebody up front. When they come for the ball, then nobody will be up front because Fred nor McTominay ain't going up there. Simple logics. Alright, we go to the player ratings. Let us go to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Alright, Ole. It's always a rating based on squad selection, and the squad for me today was just okay. So we won the game 3-1. That is the first thing and the first decisive thing. I think we could have, well, we have to consider the fact that we have Leicester on Tuesday and Liverpool on Thursday to contend with. So I guess we pretty much had we subbed Fernandez and we subbed Greenwood. So I guess those two will be playing on Tuesday. Alright, let's give our average six. Fact that we win by 3-1. Give you average six. And he made a sub that gave us the third goal. So we'll give you a six. Alright. Dino. Dean, Dean. I think he did what he was supposed to do. It wasn't anything out of the ordinary from Dean Henderson. He played a regular game. I think I don't know why Ole and oh, I sorry, keep his name again. David De Gea follow, but as me used to say this before that I prefer another keeper than De Gea. But I think Dean Henderson needs to work on him confident a little more. I think sometimes he tries to do things that is not things when he's supposed to do. Sometimes he will come out of the box for a ball where he needs to come over, and he doesn't come sometimes for the ball that he needs to come for. I think he needs to some more confidence in his craft. But it was a good game out and out, so it's a six for me. Alright, Aaron Wan Bissaka. I believe you had in precisely the touch that Ole Watkins, not Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Ole Watkins had before his red card. That was a pretty good save. I think you were actually the better defender today out of the other that played. So for me, your game is a six. I still need to see more from you on the wing when you cross the ball though. Do something better, man. Do some more crossing. Do something better. It's not working. Alright, Harry Maguire. I mean, Harry started the game good for me. He started the game good, and then the centre backs just whittled down to oblivion. I mean, it wasn't horrible because we didn't lose the game, and I don't think Villa were offering as much that threatened us too bad. So that is the reason why we never look bad, because Aston Villa never offer as much up there. So we never really. They were making mistakes too. So it basically cancelled back itself out. So whenever Villa beat or breach our defense, they've never really done nothing much with it. So for me, Harry Maguire is just a regular five. Mm, yeah, that's how it is. Alright. Victor Lindelof. So if Harry get a five and Victor played worse, I can only give you. I have to give a four, Victor. It was not a good game for you. Not a good game. I would have loved to see Eric Bailly right where you are, because I believe we tend to go forward much more if we play Eric Bailly. He offers more protection and more stability, more strength, more robustness. But for you, is a four. Luke Shaw. Alright, Shaw. Um, I think you're a consistent player. Most of the plays that you made, I saw where you were comfortable on the ball, and I think this season, buying Teles and you getting Ole as a coach, he has made you into a player that is comfortable, a player that we saw when you were playing for Southampton. So for me, Luke Shaw is just a six. Now here we go into the center defensive midfielders. Scott McTominay. Alright. We need for sell Scott or get him out on loan or something next season, because it obviously is not working. I mean, I think he had two brilliant games or three early up in the season, which was good. Something I'm supposed to do. But otherwise from that, is either a good or okay, is it a okay or a bad game, and today was one of the bad ones. When he was caught out of position a lot, his passing was terrible. For me, Scott is a four. Could have been a three, but Scott, you need to do something. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know where you play. Honestly, I don't know where you play, because you shooting. Otherwise, from the couple of times, I think it's the two times when you had two goals. It's dreadful. It's dreadful, and we need to see some more out of you. You're a young player, and I believe you can do better. It's just that I don't think you're a centre defensive midfielder. Simple. Fred Fred actually started the game okay. So I don't know how him game gets so watered down. Can I just not talk about Fred? It's just five. It's too depressing. So it's just a five. Alright, go to Greenwood. Mason Greenwood. Alright, Mason, young player, exciting player, player to look forward for the future. I believe him and Foden they're gonna be good for England when they do reach a peak. Foden start already. Just need for you know to kick on Mason. But all in all, you had a decent game. Get your goal. They were subbed. I think we could have had way more if the bars in the final third were better. I don't believe the final third bars were good. Actually, don't know who to give man a match to. That is how bad it is. But yeah, for me, Mason Greenwood, you score your goal, came off, give us lead. I give a 7. Should be a 6.5, but yeah, 7. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno, you had a melancholy game. You had a game that was up and down, a warm and cool, a hot and cold game. It was there 1 minute, then the next minute it wasn't there. So, but you scored the penalty for us, and that was decent. I guess you can just get a 7. I don't know who to give man of the match to. So I don't think I will give or say that anybody was particularly man of the match. I believe Mason Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes. In a lot of instances, we had Paul Pogba and Rashford in the end when he crossed the ball to Cavani and Cavani himself. So between all those players can share it. So Bruno is a 7. Paul Pogba, I believe it was a better outing than the outing they had at Leeds. I still we still need to see more from your Paul Pogba. I think you cannot be playing on the wing. I don't believe you should be playing on the wing. I believe you should have Greenwood, Rashford on the wings, you sitting right behind Bruno Fernandes and having one holy midfielder. So you would have more room to make your long passes, more room to be decisive, more room to spread your wings. So for me, Paul Pogba is a 6. And we are going to go to Marcus Rashford. Marcus wasn't his head wasn't in the game. It wasn't in the game, and only reason why I give Marcus Rashford, I can't give you that. It wasn't a good game. It wasn't a good game, Marcus. I think your runs weren't good. Your crossing weren't good. You weren't even trying to overplay for me. Just that you just never have a good day. Never have a good day. I believe. But if you had come off the field, you wouldn't have had the assist for Cavani. But it was an okay game. It was an okay game, and Maggie a 6 just because they had the assist for Cavani. And I cannot grade. I think Eric Bailly nor Matic because they came on late. But this player I can grade. Edinson Cavani, a man that has been scoring week in week out for Manchester United. He to me is what Anthony Martial needs to look to for the role of a striker. Look to him. Look how the guy plays. Look how he his movement. Look at what. Just look at Edinson Cavani and how he plays. So for me, Edinson Cavani is a 7. I mean, he had a short cameo. Every time Edinson touches the ball, we think something gonna happen, and most of the times something is created. Just that we need to take the chances or not. And in this instance, we did, and that's a good thing. So yeah, Man U beating Aston Villa 3-1 at Aston Villa. Now we're going on 70 points, 10 behind City. If we're gonna play Leicester on Tuesday, so winning that we're gonna be 7 behind City, and then we have Liverpool on Thursday. Winning that, now we would have gone 4 against City. So City would need to lose remaining matches. So yeah, we're gonna keep our hopes up. So that is it for the United score. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and hit the subscribe button. Manchester United playing on Tuesday again against Leicester. Don't forget to like. And one happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.